Hello everyone, welcome to the channel DWS Technico. So in the previous video we have seen the volume. So now in this video we are going to see how we can achieve a bind mount. Okay, and what is exactly bind mount. So in the simple term I will explain you that in the volume, Docker volume, there is a fixed path. The path is cd/var/lib/docker/volumes. Okay, in this path all the volumes have been made. Okay, so Apache and this Apache. So whenever we give the command docker volume create and volume name, it will automatically create in this path. Okay, and when we give the command, let's say rm, okay, or we can give Apache, okay, or we can give this, so we can remove in this way when you ls it here. So this is the default container ID which have been made, okay, in this volume. So now what about the bind mount? So bind mount is the process where we can make up our exactly storage path anywhere. If I want to make, suppose in the slash directory, and I am going to make directory bind mount. I am giving the same name, okay, bind underscore mount. I am using in the slash path. Okay, I am giving the, suppose I am creating this bind mount. Now when I try to create a container, docker -t --name, okay, web1 -v. So now here you give the specific path. So the specific path is /bind mount. Okay, remember, wherever you make a directory, just give the specific path, so that it will, and just give the colon and give any directory name. I am giving directory 1:2. This is directory name, or we can give directory 1. Okay, and I am using httpd image name bash. So when you go to /path, okay, under cd dir1, and you want to create any directory, suppose make directory j. So here you see that you have permission denied. Why these issues come? Okay, I will show you the exact solution about this. Okay, we can ls it here. No, why it is so that we can't write anything? Okay, so if we go back to the host machine, ls it here, or ls at -rl. If you check the command, suppose where is my bind mount, this is. So I want to give the full password, full permission, chmod 777 and bind mount. Okay, I have given it, so it have full access. Now I want to check if my container is running or not. So it is running. So now I want to go into the container, okay, and try to ls it here. Again, this is also coming, touch file name anything. See, this is the issue. So how we can deal with this? Okay, so now I will show you the solution. I am creating again container, docker on -it, okay, -name and web2, okay, and here I am giving -v /bind mount : dir5. here I am giving, and you need to give Z. Why so? Because it will automatically in the latest package which is releases by the Docker. Okay, so it just involving the labels concept. Okay, so we have to use either small z, lowercase or uppercase. Okay, so suppose I am using small z, and here I am giving httpd bash. Okay, what is it going to show? Slash bind mount directly. Okay, I have to make another directory because this is already associated with the previous container. So I am now making anything, just raw directory. Okay, here I am, and what I can do, I can give the raw and rename the container so that it not give the error. And now hit enter. I think there is an issue. Let me check once again. Okay man, sorry, I always forgot to give the slash here. That's why it is giving me error. Web 4, sorry to bother. So now cd slash cd dir1. Now I want to see that if again it is giving the permission denied or not. When I ls it here, then it says no. Okay, when I try to make any file, let's see it gives a error or not. Oh, finally it's make it. Boom. So, and I want to make any directory, suppose docker, ls it here. So I am now creating. So you just to remember the path of the bind mount and where you want to map and colon z so that it is auto reliable. I want to show you. Okay, see, I've already opened this, okay, for you so that you can go to the Stack Overflow and you can understand this thing. Okay, when you run this command, okay, here you want to give I have an IT, so just go through this part so that you can understand this thing. Okay, reliable thing. Okay, so in this way. Oh, okay, now I can show you whether it is storing in the raw format or not. ls it here. So yeah, it is storing. So bind mount is working. So now if I delete the container, so let's check it if it is persisted or not persisted. Okay, so suppose I want to stop the container, so I will show you different way. Okay, suppose we have hundreds of container and I want to stop in exactly in one command. So how we can achieve? So this is very easy. You need to just give here $, and in this you have to give the docker, okay, container ls -q. See, docker container ls, it listed all the container, but -q only list the container ID. So in this variable it will exactly give all the container ID. When I hit enter, it will stop all the container whatever it is running. Okay, and if you want to remove all the stopped container, if you want to remove, here you need to make one change here and here for all. See, because in the container we have stopped, now you have to give a hyphen a. Just stop. Okay, so in this way you can remove the hundred and thousands of container running in one command. Okay, so for now this is the bind mount concept and this the storage. So in this way you can achieve. And if you don't yet seen the my persistent storage video, okay, here volume, or if you remember, then go to my playlist and take a look once. Okay, and if you have any confusion regarding this, you can comment below. Okay, I will feel free to say. Thank you and have a nice day.